The Business Journal Roundtable series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.
In the world of ERP, which I live in, AI is transitioning decision support systems to decision-making systems. So in the old days, we provide data. The ERP system, we provide data to the users. Okay, now we make our decisions based on that. Now we're skipping that part and just going right from, here's the data, here's the decision, done. Issue purchase orders automatically, whatever, supply chain management plans, all that is happening automatically based on the information that it has within the system. So it went from decision support to decision making. The road is not smooth. There's some rocks in that road. It's a little bit rocky, but that's where it's headed. And NetSuite itself has AI built in for its decision making, decision support. And all the ERP packages are having that now.
And ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning.
Resource Planning.
So you provide software to the businesses. The business puts all of its information into that software. So what is an example of a decision? Should I buy more product?
Right. So it could look at not only does it look at the information that's in your ERP, it's pulling information from everywhere, right? Where would I buy it? What's the cheapest path? What's the logistics? How should I ship it? All these things are happening like that, rather than having somebody sit in front of a computer and say, well, let me get a quote from three guys. Let me get, where should I get the freight? Who should handle the freight? Where should I buy this product? Should I buy it at all? How much should I buy? When should I have it delivered? When am I going to sell it? All these things are kind of just being determined in the background. And, and there's the issue that I see with it is there's no nuance. There's no person there saying, hey, that sounds right, or that doesn't sound right. That's me just probably being old school, but I think we lack some of that, in the AI, but it's certainly efficient without a doubt.
And I think
it's Domino's Pizza also noticing that you buy a pepperoni pizza every Thursday evening at 5 o'clock and making sure that their location has the supplies to give that to you. And by the way, eventually just curating it for you. You don't even call in. You just get your pizza every Thursday night.
I think it sounds very ethereal when we talk about AI, but I think the real world today, logistics of it, is more like what Jim's talking about, where it's about decision making, it's about analyzing the data. We're moving to a model where the asset of the business is the data. It's not the servers and the computers and the hardware anymore, or the infrastructure. So what do you do with that data after it's in the cloud and it's not connected to anything? As costs have come down, as technology has gotten better, this becomes more accessible for businesses to utilize these tools to analyze something that they may not have had the power to do before, or it wasn't cost effective. So it's just become a little bit more accessible to everyday businesses.
In its simplest form in our world, in the accounting and advisory space, a lot of our clients are utilizing products like QuickBooks Online. QuickBooks and Intuit has been one of the most popular platforms for small to medium-sized business for decades. They've been building AI into their system for many, many years. The simplest example I can give is you write a check once a month to your landlord, and when the system sees that check coming through your bank account, after you've told it on multiple occasions that that's rent, it now just remembers that every time. So, we tell people as they're setting up their platforms that their accounting system is now an intuitive system. It learns, it gets better, it gets more efficient. The thing that I think is most important for us here locally is that we have this huge generational gap. We have this huge generational exodus of the workforce that we have to replace. And AI is a tool that can help us to do that, because it will help us automate some of the things that we used to have someone sitting behind a machine or sitting in front of a notebook writing things down. In its very basic sense, it can take care of some of those very menial tasks, such as bookkeeping and or just simple data collection for small to medium-sized businesses.
The Business Journal Roundtable series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.